What is up, Soul Fam? What is up? It's Shanny with Healing Elements, coming to you with another spirit animal video for the spirit animal playlist. And many of the other videos, which I will try to leave links below in the description box for, you will find an introduction regarding spirit animals, welcoming you to my channel. But today I will skip through that. Hopefully you have a chance to take a look at another video and just give you my take and describes a little bit in the first 2 minutes of every video in this playlist, beside this one, how I come to these conclusions and opinions regarding the specific spirit of an animal and what it embodies and the themes associated. So guys, today it is all about the groundhog spirit animal. And this is, I think, really poignant and very appropriate for the time that we are living in now. This spirit animal speaks about community planning, structure within roles in the community, and other people working together as a collective, right? And it also has a big emphasis, meaning diligence. So diligence, dedication, roles that you have swerving loyalty and honor in doing, and would stop at nothing to do that specific role in order to help the better good, the collective. And in this case, we could analyze the collective consciousness if you resonate with the groundhog spirit animal. Groundhog spirit also has a lot of emphasis on planning, protocol steps, and a pre-construction to things, and the actual work and action it takes in overseeing, and completion of long, extensive projects. Think of the groundhog and their burrows, or the prairie dog is also very similar with meaning for spirit animal, having a lot of roles within a community, living in a large community in order to serve the better good. It also, if you resonate with the groundhog spirit, is symbolic sometimes of being a workaholic, loving work and or responsibility of providing so much that you almost feel as if you were born to be at work. Oftentimes you feel guilty sometimes that you are not there if you resonate with the spirit animal. Even after working like days in a row, I picture a nurse or, dedicated students of some sort, or just going above the call of duty also is what the groundhog spirit symbolizes. Your personality is just simply comfortable and attracted to keeping busy, which are, jobs and your roles within the community and or your infrastructure, your family or friends, groups. You do this by providing structure to them or protocol, or giving them a set, very simple to understand set of plans, letting them know exactly how to accomplish something. You are consistently putting your energy to good use for the pre-construction and planning of any community endeavors. Also, if you resonate with groundhog spirit, I feel sometimes you may have OCD. Groundhog spirit is extremely particular. Groundhog in the wild is particular. And if you have ever seen any kind of animal specials regarding, again, the prairie dog community and or groundhog family, marmots, they truly in the wilds, you can observe them and you will note the importance and emphasis they put on family bonds. So if you resonate with the spirit animal, you have a great importance and sense of value on family bonds, commitments, and partnerships. Family meaning even soul family, people who you meet from afar or in person. A clan type of affiliation, cultural and tribal vibes with the groundhog spirit animal meaning. This connection to family and communal type of co-op style is indicative. You also, of course, in this regard, will feel close bonds to ancestors and extended family, and have perhaps ties and or affinities to reach to people, even third cousin type of extended family members, and send, let's say, an update even once or twice in your lifetime. You feel as if this is important. Even the people in your outskirts of your tribe that you've never met, but in fact are related to in some sort of way. You are going above the call of duty to connect and have this communal, atmosphere transfer over in that extended courtesy and, compassionate affinity for those family members. And you really truly believe, if you resonate with groundhog spirit, that it takes a village to raise a child. So similar to orangutan spirit, which I've yet to do a video, it is very indicative of being trustworthy in another whom you trust to take care and share in the duties and responsibilities regarding any child rearing. So typically this would look like somebody who prefers to put their child in a relative's care, so maybe a friend, even a sister, a parent, and pay that person even to provide care for the child rather than an actual preschool, something like that. Also, the groundhog spirit has symbolic meaning with deep diving into exploration of emotions, like a lot of spirit animals, but even the darkest parts of your world, just like in nature, the groundhog burrows very deep underground. That's where that theology or the theme comes from, in my opinion. This is my discernment of it. Excavating tunnels, for passageways extensively, very carefully and pragmatically. You, therefore, if you resonate with this spirit animal, successfully dig right through any kind of dirt, pretty much, to new open opportunities, to an alternate exit, as a groundhog has alternate, holes from its burrow to escape up into where it needs to be to obtain its necessities. Also, if you resonate with the groundhog spirit, there's a focus on rest and recovery in your life, restoration and conservation. So this is the analogy, of course, for the groundhog's hibernating quality. Quite famously also will come out from under the ground on Groundhog Day, right? And it is said that the groundhog can tell if it's going to be an extra long winter, and if so, again, there's this practicality with the groundhog spirit and planning. The groundhog will go right back to bed and wake up days or weeks later, so you don't mind waiting. There's a focus on the recovery and restoration points, or being patient to wait to the next venue, so you don't mind, having to wait. There's no rush to get someplace in your mind in many different areas in your life. Just to wait uncomfortably doesn't make sense to you. So you have a strong sense of patience and knowing when it is time to put full throttle and when it is time to step on the brakes, pretty much. And also, you guys definitely can see a lot of properties within the other realms as far as groundhog spirit is associated with consciousness. Again, I feel that this comes from the community and collective actions that the groundhog in nature takes. So the groundhog spirit, translates this with ascension and evolving and working together as a community to understand and support those who may be going through spiritual awakening or new awareness of, a higher vibration, etc. You also have a big theme surrounded by the near-death experiences, or in general, just the soul separating from the physical body, that moment when the soul separates from the physical body. It's indicative of recognizing that there are two yous. Rising from the body is something and a concept that either fascinates you if you resonate with the spirit animal, or it is something that you understand clearly and may not even be able to translate into words. Groundhog spirit also is hyper aware, obviously, just like the prairie dog. Also, spirit, very similar, is able to have guards on watch and the hyper awareness to be alerted to any kind of activity, danger, infiltration of any kind within the community. You're on point. You are able to be the watch guard of the collective. You're on assignment, and only for the better good, not calling out people who may be different from you, but calling out something that it just seems contrary to good vibrations. And also, if you resonate with this spirit animal, you're a team player and loyal, again, to the last breath regarding anything you do on the team. And groundhogs in nature hold roles, again, taking turns doing things, so you can rotate, and in need, in a crunch, you can take on and wear a hat in someone else's shoes. Also, the groundhog spirit is associated with deeply hidden agendas. So, This is perfect for the atmosphere we have right now. Saturn and Jupiter, those two planets, just came in 2 days ago to the sign of Aquarius. And this, in general, without going into it, just signifies this theme about real truth being unveiled, and those who can see this and help communities and the collective unveil them. So you do as you need to reveal the unexpected, and things come to you and are unveiled to you, and you are able to pass this on in a very appropriate way. Also, guys, if you resonate with the groundhog spirit, you are extremely fortunate, so unusually fortunate and lucky, and given an opportunity that you try to achieve, like a job interview, you are very fortunate in that regard, but also things that just fall into your lap. Also, groundhog spirit animal people tend to be homebodies, like the groundhog in nature, and definitely usually don't wander far from that home base. If they do, they will always have a short interval in which they want to come back. So not so much an explorative type of energy with the spirit animal. Also a big emphasis in a lot of traditions, different cultures and different spiritual practices put emphasis on the groundhog spirit animal, meaning balance, some grounding, basically, able to bask in the sun while remaining grounded and knowing that you have a burrow to go to, always knowing it's okay. This is all for the better good. This is all meant to be. We are all where we need to be is something that you stand for. So, guys, to sum it up, you guys are beautiful community planners and able to take on any role, including a leader, or take the back seat and provide for the better good. Again, you are able to use your voice to warn others, as the groundhog does in nature. High-pitched call to others in the consciousness when danger appears, a predator approaches. Very mothering, nurturing, very, very family-oriented. And again, family is someone who just shares the love vibration. You feel that family is not indicative to the bloodline. That's something very, very poignant, I think, with the groundhog spirit. Also, to leave you guys off with one more fact, the groundhog spirit animal people seek truth. So by seeking truth and investigating, digging as deep as you need to, like the groundhog burrows into the ground, you're the Inspector Gadget of the spirit animals. You're able to truly uncover and dig out information that will really help the community to better prepare and ward off danger and prepare for maybe you need to rest because winter's going to be too harsh, etc., etc. Being very cautious. So, guys, I appreciate you so much. I send nothing but love and light, and appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to these spirit animal videos. Come from my heart, and definitely just flow regarding things that I have looked. Again, if you listen to the other spirit animal videos, I describe in the first 2 minutes of each how I go about getting the information. Set of things from journal entries from the past few years, also books, documentaries about the animal itself, and looking and doing research online, of course, regarding different peoples or civilizations and societies, emphasis, if any, on the meaning to the spirit animal. So, guys, you take care of yourself. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas this week as I do this in December 2020. Be safe, be well, and sending you tons of positive intent as always, guys.